small, hidden corner of the city, people with nothing find warmth in each other's company. Their lives may seem ordinary, even broken, but within that brokenness lies a quiet beauty, a love that survives without words, a bond that asks for nothing in return. Hello everyone, welcome to ScreenVille. Today, we're diving into the 2018 Japanese film Shoplifters, a touching story that earned 98 nominations, including an Oscar, and won 49 awards worldwide. The story begins in a city supermarket. There's a middle-aged man named Osamu, and beside him stands a little boy named Minato. Their eyes share the same quiet expression. They are here for the same reason, to shoplift. Osamu gives Minato a silent signal with his eyes, and Minato instantly understands what to do. He quietly slips some food into his bag from the shelf, as if this act isn't wrong at all, just a part of their daily routine. After leaving the store, Osamu buys Minato his favorite snack as a small reward. Minato's eyes light up with a momentary joy, as if this small victory means everything to them. On their way home, their attention falls on a little girl sitting alone on a dark balcony. Her name is Yuri. Osamu and Minato have seen her there before, but this time, Osamu stops. He reaches out and offers her some of their food. As Yuri takes it, her eyes reflect a faint light, something pure and unfamiliar. Without hesitation, she starts walking with them, and just like that, this unknown girl slowly steps into the lives of a strange little family. It's a family bound not by blood, but by a silent promise to survive together. There's an old woman everyone calls Grandma, then Sakura, a woman who lives with Osamu like his partner, and Aki, a girl who works at a bar. Seeing Yuri, everyone feels uncertain. Should they send her back? But when Grandma notices the marks all over the little girl's body, silence fills the room. It's clear without words that the child has suffered. Sakura says they should take Yuri home before the police start looking for her. That night, after dinner, Osamu and Sakura walk her back. But as they approach the house, they hear shouting. Yuri's father is hitting her mother. Watching this painful scene, Osamu decides he can't leave the child in such chaos. So they quietly take Yuri back with them. The next morning, everyone wakes to find that Yuri has wet the bed. Embarrassed, she keeps saying sorry over and over. It's easy to see how scared and careful this little girl has become. Life in this house runs in its own rhythm. Osamu works at a construction site, Sakura in a factory, and Aki at a bar where she entertains customers with a cheerful smile. Grandma collects her late husband's pension every month. And Minato? He steals food from stores. That's his version of school. He's been taught that people who can't study go to school. A strange belief, but it's the only rule his world knows. When everyone leaves for work, Grandma gently applies medicine to Yuri's wounds. Later, Minato takes Yuri outside. On the street, they see two boys walking to school. Minato tells her, "Only those who can't study at home go to school." Then, right in front of her, he steals something from a shop. Minato asks Yuri how she got her injuries. Yuri says she fell down, but Minato looks closer and says, "That looks like a burn. Did your mom do it?" Yuri quickly replies, "My mom is very kind." Minato asks softly, "Then why do you sleep outside every night? Do you want to go back home?" But Yuri doesn't answer. She simply follows Minato once again. Meanwhile, a man comes to visit Grandma. From their conversation, we learn that Grandma's real son lives far away in another city with his own family. That's why she ended up all alone in this house. Out of loneliness, she let everyone stay with her and slowly built this strange but warm family. Later, Aki says, "It seems like we have taken Yuri." But Sakura quickly replies, "That's not true. She's here because she wants to be, and we never asked her parents for money." Grandma wonders, "Then why haven't her parents filed a missing report yet?" Sakura answers, "Maybe they're glad she left home on her own." Grandma feeds Yuri a piece of cake and then gives her a pinch of salt, telling her to eat it so she won't wet the bed again. That night, Osamu returns home, limping. He broke his leg while working, and a coworker brought him back. Osamu introduces Sakura as his wife. The man looks surprised. He never imagined Osamu had a family. The doctor says it will take a month before Osamu can walk normally again. Still, because he got hurt while working, the company will send him some money during his recovery. The next day, Minato goes to another store to steal again. He tells Yuri, "Someday I'll teach you how to do this." He steals her favorite cake and gives it to her. Then he asks, "Was your grandmother kind?" Yuri smiles and says, "Yes, I lived with her, but now she's in heaven." Minato replies, "Then maybe you should try to forget her." Meanwhile, Grandma goes to the bank with Aki to withdraw her monthly pension. There, Aki tells Grandma for the first time that she works at a bar. Sakura, on the other hand, worries about the man who visited earlier. "Do you think he got suspicious?" she asks. Osamu reassures her, "No, he won't think too much." That evening, Aki arrives at the bar to work, but she doesn't use her real name. Everyone there knows her as Saori, her younger sister's name. Next day, Osamu takes Minato and Yuri to another store. While Osamu distracts the salesman with small talk, Minato quietly steals 2 fishing rods. Yuri, now learning the tricks of shoplifting, helps Minato during the act, but Minato tells her afterward, "We didn't really need your help." Osamu smiles and says, "No, this is teamwork. Yuri is your little sister now." But Minato replies, "She's not my sister." Back home, Osamu looks at the 2 stolen fishing rods and says with a laugh, "Guess I won't be working for another month." Grandma smiles and says, "I'm just glad that in my old age, I won't have to leave this world alone. I'll go surrounded by my family." Then, thinking about Yuri, Sakura says, "How could her parents treat her like this?" Osamu comes to talk to Minato. Osamu says, "Yuri is waiting for you, worried. Don't you like her? If she helps us, shoplifting will be even easier for us." Minato agrees to accept Yuri as his sister. Then Osamu smiles and asks, "If Yuri is your sister, then what am I to you?" Minato looks at him for a moment and says, "I'll tell you some other day." Osamu was hoping to hear the word father from him just once, but Minato changes the subject, starts telling him a story, and they end up laughing together, sharing a moment that feels quietly like family. Days pass quietly in their small home. One day, Minato suddenly sees Yuri's missing report on TV. The child agency reported Yuri missing to the police after 2 months of no updates. But the strange thing is, during all this time, Yuri's parents never reported her missing. The media begins questioning why. Some even assume that something terrible might have happened to her. Osamu gently asks Yuri, "Do you want to go back home?" But Sakura says, "It's too late now." Yuri stays silent for a moment, then softly says she wants to stay with them. Hearing that, they cut her hair short as if giving her a new beginning. Later, Sakura, Grandma, Minato, and Yuri go out to buy her new clothes. While looking around, Yuri quietly says she doesn't want to go back to her parents. Grandma smiles sadly and says, "It's our misfortune that we can't choose our parents." After buying the dress, Yuri looks up innocently and asks, "Are you going to hurt me now?" The question leaves everyone shocked. Sakura realizes what it means every time her mother bought her new clothes. She must have hurt her afterward. Back at home, Osamu and Aki talk quietly. Osamu asks, "Do you remember why we first started living together?" Aki nods. "Yes, for money." It's true, all of them came together because of need, but now they have become a real family, unable to imagine life without each other. That night, Sakura sits with Yuri and says softly, "People who love you will never hurt you." Yuri notices a burn mark on Sakura's hand and asks what happened. Sakura smiles faintly and says, "I touched a hot iron once." Yuri then shows her own burn mark and gently touches Sakura's hand. Sakura's eyes fill with warmth. For the first time, she feels loved back. Later that night, they all gather and burn Yuri's old clothes. It's their way of erasing her painful past and welcoming her fully into the family. From then on, Yuri starts calling Minato her brother. Minato teaches her how to steal from shops. But one day, the shopkeeper catches them. Instead of scolding, he gives Minato 2 mango bars and says kindly, "Don't make your sister do this again." Meanwhile, at the factory, Sakura's boss discovers that some workers have been stealing. He calls Sakura and another worker in and says, "One of you has to leave. You decide who." The other worker threatens her, saying, "I saw you with that missing girl. If you let me stay, I won't tell the police." Hearing this, Sakura quietly decides to resign herself. Meanwhile, it's revealed that before Grandma's husband passed away, he had an affair with another woman. And from that relationship, an illegitimate son was born. Every month, Grandma secretly met this son to collect money to run her household. The shocking truth is, that man is actually Aki's real father. Years ago, Aki left home and came to live with Grandma. while her parents believed she had moved to Australia. That's why Aki never returned. She thought her family had long forgotten her. Even though Grandma knew everything, she never told Aki that she was secretly meeting her parents and taking money from them each month. She sees a girl named Saori leaving the house. This Saori is Aki's younger sister, whose name Aki uses to work at the bar. Grandma asks them about their eldest daughter, Aki. They explains that Aki is in Australia and rarely comes to Japan to visit them. Even though Grandma knows everything about Aki's life, she still asks about her. Later, Aki's father gives Grandma an envelope with some money. It turns out that Saori is Aki's stepsister, which explains why Aki doesn't live with her real family. Meanwhile, Sakura informs Osamu that she has resigned from her job. That night, Osamu plays with Minato and Yuri. Minato mentions, "The salesman told me not to make Yuri do this work anymore." We also see that at her workplace, Aki had become friends with a man whom she gradually fell in love with. One day, returning from work, Aki tells everyone about this man she loves. Hearing this, Sakura becomes very happy and says that Osamu was also once her customer. Their loving relationship started in the same way. That night, everyone goes outside to watch fireworks. From their small home, the view isn't perfect, but the sounds of the fireworks fill them with joy. For them, that's enough. The next day, they all take a local train to visit the sea. Everyone has a wonderful time together. These once strangers, having lived together through so much, have truly become a happy family. They laugh, play, and enjoy the waves as if they belong to one another. Watching them from a distance, Grandma feels a deep sense of happiness. Sakura tells her, "You could sometimes spend time with your real family instead of us." Grandma just lets out a long sigh and says with great disappointment, "I don't have any expectations from my own family anymore." The truth was, Grandma's son never checked on her. That's why she considered all of them her family. That night, Grandma quietly passes away in her sleep. The next morning, Osamu discovers her lifeless body. He worries, "How will we handle her funeral? We don't have enough money. If the police find out she's gone, her pension will stop, and we all live here illegally under her roof. If her son learns the truth, he'll sell this house, and then we'll have nowhere to stay." So Osamu and Sakura carefully bury Grandma in a hole in the yard, covering her with earth. Osamu tells Sakura, "Just like we buried someone else here before." Sakura replies, "That was a completely different situation." Osamu calmly adds, "When I die, bury me in this same yard by the pond." The next day, Sakura withdraws all of Grandma's money from the bank. Then, with that money, they start living their days together quite well, just as they did before. The next day, Osamu sees an unattended car and smashes the window to take the things inside. Minato says, "You told me the stuff in shops doesn't belong to anyone, but this does. So why are you taking it?" Osamu has no answer. Minato watches from a distance as Osamu steals. The following morning, Minato and Yuri were wandering the city streets. Minato entered a store to steal, but before going in, he told Yuri to wait for him outside. Minato did not want Yuri to steal like he did, but despite Minato telling her not to, Yuri followed him into the store. There, she tried to steal some things on her own. Seeing this, Minato tried to stop her from afar, but by then, Yuri had already hidden a stolen item inside her clothes. Minato realized that in this situation, Yuri would easily be caught by the store employees. To save Yuri, Minato deliberately made loud noises, stole a package in plain sight, and tried to run away, drawing everyone's attention. As he hoped, several store employees started chasing him. Minato thought that while everyone was trying to catch him, Yuri would have a chance to escape safely. After running for a while, Minato reached a bridge, but two store employees cornered him from both sides. With no way out, Minato tried to jump off the bridge to get away. However, he fell and broke his leg. At the hospital, Osamu and Sakura came to see Minato. The police, mistaking them for his parents, asked them to come to the police station to provide some information about Minato. To protect themselves, they said they had another small child at home and would come to the station after dealing with him. Saying this, they left the police. That night, they decided to run away, leaving Minato behind. But just as they were about to escape, the police caught them. The police question Minato about where he lives. He says he stays in a car. The police tell him, "The people you were trying to protect tried to run away and leave you behind. If they were really your family, Would they have left you? Those words cut Minato deeply. Yuri gives the police a drawing of 5 people. The police ask her whether 5 people went to the sea. Yuri says yes. They also ask whether Grandma went with them. Yuri confirms she did. The police then tell Aki that they believe Sakura and Osamu together caused Sakura's husband's death and buried him. Sakura responds that he used to torture her, and that if they hadn't acted that day, he would have killed them both. She says she acted in self-defense. Osamu insists they did not kidnap Yuri. She was starving and found happiness with them, and they never demanded any ransom from her family. Under media pressure, Yuri's parents were forced to take her home. Meanwhile, Aki finds out that Grandma used to take money from her father every month to keep her there. All this time, Aki thought Grandma loved her. That's why she had kept her close. But today, she realizes Grandma only kept her around for that monthly payment. Aki asks, "So, does my father know I live with Grandma?" The police say they don't know. The thought breaks Aki. She feels betrayed that Grandma stayed with her for money. In her pain, Aki tells the police that Grandma's body was buried at that house. The police go to the house and find Grandma's body. In the end, Sakura takes responsibility for everything, from bringing Yuri and Minato into the home to burying Grandma so the others won't be punished. For that, Sakura is sentenced to 5 years in prison. Meanwhile, the police only find out that Osamu had children shoplift for him. The police ask him why he named the boy Minato, which was his own name. Osamu remains silent. The police ask him further why he taught children to shoplift. Osamu then says it's the only thing he knows how to do. The police talk to Minato and decide to send him to an orphanage. Minato learns there are other boys there and that he will go to school. He tells them, "Only those who don't study at home go to school." The police realize he has been told many wrong things, so they explain that school is where people learn many things. Minato asks, "How is Yuri?" The police tell him Yuri is now with her family. They ask if he remembers his own family, but Minato says he doesn't remember anything. When Yuri goes back to speak with her mother, she is ignored. Even after months away, her mother does not have 5 minutes to spend with her. Sakura hears that Yuri was returned to her family and is shocked. She says, "Just giving birth doesn't make you a parent." The police say to her, "I know you could never be a mother. Is that why you kept her?" Sakura breaks down and cries. After everything, she is accused of kidnapping Yuri and holding her, and the police returned Yuri to the very parents who used to hurt her, simply because they are her biological parents. A few days later, Aki goes to Grandma's house to freshen up the memories one last time. Meanwhile, even after going to the orphanage, Minato sometimes takes leave to visit Osamu. One day, the two of them go together to visit Sakura in prison. Seeing them after so long makes Sakura very happy. Osamu asks, "Why did you take all the blame on yourself?" Sakura replies, "They have a record on you. You wouldn't have gotten out in 5 years like I could." Minato sits quietly, very sad. He says, "If I hadn't been caught the other day, none of this would have happened." Sakura tells him not to worry about it. Then she asks about his new life. "Are you going to school every day?" Minato says, "Yes, I go to school every day, and in the school exam, I came in 8th place in my class." Hearing all this makes Sakura feel very emotional. Before she leaves, Sakura tells Minato the details of where they stole him from as a child, the town, the spot, and the color of the car, so he can use that information to find his real parents. Then she leaves. At night, Minato eats dinner with Osamu. He decides to spend the night there. Osamu now lives alone in another house. Snow falls that night, and Minato and Osamu build a snowman together. Minato asks Osamu, "Did you really leave me that day?" Osamu stays silent for a moment and then admits, "Yes, it's true, and I'm sorry. From now on, I am not your father." Morning came and the snowman began to melt, a quiet reminder of joy that couldn't last forever. Minato and Osamu wait for the bus. Minato had stayed the night here, breaking the orphanage's rules, so Osamu advises him to go back and apologize to everyone there. When the bus arrives, Minato gets on without once looking back at Osamu. Osamu wants to speak, but Minato doesn't respond. Osamu runs alongside the bus, but Minato still does not turn around. Eventually, Osamu falls behind, and this time Minato looks back. For the first time, he calls Osamu Dad, but Osamu doesn't hear that word from Minato's lips, the word he has longed to hear for so many years. Meanwhile, Yuri plays alone on her balcony at home. Her parents have no time for her, not even a few minutes. From the balcony, she looks at the house where she once spent the most beautiful moments of her life with 5 strangers who became her family. The place may be distant now, but the love she found there will never fade. And with that quiet longing in her eyes, the movie comes to an end. If this story moved you, hit like, share with your friends, and subscribe to ScreenVille for more emotional movie journeys.